What up, Dokkaners? You might have noticed that you received these gray stones both in your mission rewards as well as in the gift box. I am here to tell you, do not use them just yet. You gotta wait, because the right decision might not be something that we know right now. So the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 crossover Baba Shop is here. Use one crossover special Dragon Stone to recruit a character of your preference from a list of available Xenoverse collaboration characters. The characters are Dokkan Awakened and at max level. Get the treasure crossover special Dragon Stone upon first login and through panel missions. So to be clear, you can earn a total of 5 of them. You were given one from login, so that will now be in your treasure section right here. There's that. And then the other 4 can be obtained from these missions right here. So those 4 will give you a total of 5. So with your 5, what are you going to do with all that good stuff? Let's see. So the options, the list of available characters, you got Physical Mira, Tectoa, Int Demigra, Physical Xeno Trunks, AGL Xeno Trunks. How to obtain the crossover special stones, first login, and the missions. All of these are available until May 12th. So do pick them up, just don't use them right away. I am recording and posting this video on the first day of the celebration, but we got to wait a little while. And let's talk about why. Because if we go into the Baba Shop, which we can also do here on Dokkan Database, which is pretty dope. So we go to exchange, and then we'll see up at the top here, special stone. So these are the 5, actually 6 options that you have to exchange. You can use all 5 on one character, each one costing you a single stone. You can use 1 on each, or you can say forget it and just go for the Elder Kais. If you were to exchange for one of these though, do you just get that? Or do you also get Kais? I'm actually seeing the Baba Shop myself. Nope, it's just that unit by itself. So why should you wait? Well, the simple reason is because there is going to be some sort of an EZA happening during this celebration. We don't know what, we don't know who, we don't know how good or how bad. And we know this simply because this celebration is so bare bones in terms of crossover that we desperately need some crossover upgrades. The category isn't fully functional if you don't have all of the characters that were on the banner, and then some. So there needs to be an ample supply of crossover characters for people to even run a coherent team. Not to mention, in the panel missions, you can see on the bottom left here, there is a mission for clearing an Extreme Z battle. Whenever they have these, they don't just do it to tell you to go clear an Extreme Z battle. It's done for a very deliberate reason. It's because there's probably going to be something during this celebration that would require you to do that. And so if you do it, there's an added incentive because of these rewards. So this right here, in my opinion, pretty much confirms that there's going to be an EZA, at least some sort of an EZA happening during the celebration. My guess is that they will give all 5 of these an EZA, because let's just say, for example, for instance, they give Tectoa the EZA. Why on earth would anyone in their right mind choose anyone other than Tectoa? There's no decision. It's just obvious. You would go for Toa. There would be no reason to get Physical Mira or any of these guys. So my guess is that all 5 of them will be receiving EZAs, similar to how they sort of handle things with the Saiyan Saga. And look, say what you will about that celebration, whether it was a snooze fest or not, the Saiyan Saga upgrades that we got for that last block, that last month, were impressive. Saiyan Saga was transformed for the better. So with these 5 EZAs, not only will we get a nice sizable chunk of new boosted crossover units, but you will actually have a fully cohesive team that you could run for crossover that would allow the new Vegeta to actually do something. Why would you don't need this guy right now. Like, just based on how many available crossover units there are, you don't need him because you just don't have a team. There's no Heroes characters out there. We don't have any of the Heroes units that have returned. So why bother summon? First of all, they should have released these EZAs with the banner's release, because at the moment, if you summon and you get him, you get him, you get him, and you farm out the free-to-play, that's only 5 crossover characters. It would be up to you to have already obtained at least one other crossover unit in the past. But these celebrations should allow you to get the opportunities to put all the pieces together, and they haven't done that. So mistake number 1 was not giving those EZAs right away. Mistake number 2 is delaying it as long as they are. But whatever it is, do not fall for the trap, do not fall for the bait. Instead, just wait. Don't actually use these right away. If anything, what might happen, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped another banner in about a week, or whenever these potential EZAs were to drop. and then they'll try to get you to spend more stones on that stupid banner. It'll probably be like, you know, if they were to do it. If they don't do it, they don't do it. But if they do, it would be something like spend 30 stones, get a guaranteed featured, and get like 3 Kais or something with it. Like, they'll do things like that to try to bait you to summon more. That's what I would think that they would do if they decided to, you know, drop these EZAs a full week later, expecting you to have spent these all right away. So just don't do that. Don't even fall for it. A couple more bits of news that I figured I'll just shoehorn into this video. With the new quest stages that we got, there is a new link level champion, which I will do a separate video for. But with this, there are no new missions and there are no new items available in the Bubba shop. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's chapter 40. I thought it was 39. Oh, 39 was only 3. Oh, my bad. I had this wrong. I think I was saying the wrong thing on my live stream. Anyway, in the Bob shop, normally whenever a new set of quest stages comes out, in the blue gem section, you can buy some Kais, you can buy some Zenny and things like that. That is not possible with this new content drop. That is because it is just simply an extension of the previous quest update, so no new missions or anything like that. Also, last bit of news that I also want to talk about here is the web store has been updated. So Dokkan tweeted about this during the summons, and I didn't really get a chance to talk about it there. I did realize as I was buying stones, but this is a new update that they've added. So basically, if you have your account connected, you buy things and you get like points for it, and then you use the points to buy, or like you can get different rewards along the way. So here's the progression. 50 points gets you some link skill orbs. 150 points gets you 15 tune keys. 300 points gets you more link skill orbs. 600 gives you 15 dragon stones. 1000 gives you 10 dragon stones and 15 tune keys, and then 1500 gets you 15 dragon stones. Now, this is all still pretty pricey stuff, but in terms of just objectively, if you're buying stuff and you're getting some points back to get even more things for free, objectively, it is a good premise and it is a good deal. But I do know that there are issues in terms of overseas stone prices. So I'm not here to, you know, I'm not here to try to preach anything. I'm just letting you know that there's been a change for those people who are, you know, who spend on this sort of thing. I'm just telling you. I know that I think it's the euro prices are like much higher than they normally are or something like that. So just want to let you know about that. And I believe that's it in terms of like new extra news. You guys will be seeing showcase videos. You guys will be seeing the challenge videos. I was able to complete everything with no new units. So everything is pretty much dandy in Dokkan land for right now. In terms of summons, I will make another video for the should you not summon. But for now, if you want to check out my summons, feel free to sort of live vicariously through mine. And that's pretty much it. So in the meantime, save up your stones and get ready for Golden Week in 2 weeks. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on which of the potential Xenoverse EZAs do you think will be the best? Tectoa, Physical Mira, Int, Demigra, or one of the Xeno Trunkses? If you had to place a bet, which one would it be? And what are your thoughts on the store update? What are your thoughts on the new quest stages? I'll talk more about that in another video, but let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.